Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. Let's start today's video off with our current reigning Mr. Olympia, Derek Lunsford, who seems to be pulling some serious weight. And I've seen a lot of people complain about Derek's form on this exercise, but the biggest highlight of this video is just the amount of detail we're seeing throughout the arms, the chest, and just overall, which is exactly what we want to see from Derek Lunsford. But I have to mention this, just because we're seeing this level of detail, this level of separation in the gym, does not mean it's going to translate to the stage. And a lot of people are still saying Derek needs that to win the title. He's already won the title. Derek just needs to improve on what he brought last year. It is very hard to beat a Mr. Olympia champion if he is improved from the past year. And Derek has had a full year off. Now next up, we have some recent physique updates from Hadi Choopan, and it seems like Hadi and Derek are still going back and forth as far as physique updates. And Hadi put up a very dramatic caption under this post, as he typically does, but he basically said history has already been written. Hadi said he has no rival except past versions of himself, and his goal is just to beat the last version of himself. If Hadi Choopan is able to improve on that Arnold Classic Ohio version, he may be this year's Mr. Olympia. But at this point, guys, I could see it going either way. Now, next up, we have a recent update from Samson Dauda, currently the third best bodybuilder in the world and looking to maintain that or move up this year. I've heard a lot of good things from different people about this update. I've seen people that saw this update and said Samson is 100% going to win this year's Mr. Olympia. And I'm not sure I would go as far as to say Samson is going to win the Mr. Olympia, but I said this weeks ago, if anyone jumps into the top two other than Hadi or Derek, my vote is for Samson Dauda. This guy looks incredible. All he does is improve. I'm not worried about the fact that he's being coached by his wife and also Mawsome, apparently, but I'm looking forward to seeing what Samson is going to bring this year. I think we're going to see the best Samson we've ever seen. Now, since we're speaking of guys coming in at their all-time best, we have more impressive updates from Hunter Labrada, who is just getting better and better. A lot of people say that Hunter doesn't have a standout body part, but these quads, calves are just insane. And Hunter's conditioning at about 2 weeks out from the Italy Pro is better than I've seen him have on stage at some shows in the past. Excitement is very high for Hunter. I think he's going to win Italy. I'm already looking forward to seeing him at this year's Olympia. Now next up, we have a recent off-season update from James Hollingshead. We haven't really talked about James in a while. He was working with Milos, but a couple of months ago, he switched over to working with Boss of Outlaw. And I'm not sure exactly what James and Stefan are doing, but at least to me, James' physique looks a lot better than it had over the past year or so. And there's nothing against Milos at all. Milos is one of my favorite people in the sport, but James is definitely different. He hasn't mentioned doing a show yet, but hopefully he decides to do one later this year to qualify for next year. I don't think he'll make Legion with this condition. Now switching over to Classic Physique, we do have a recent physique update from Wesley Vissers. And I'm very surprised that there's actually a debate about Wesley Vissers winning this year's Classic Physique Mr. Olympia. And I have to say, Wesley looks crazy here. Since winning the Arnold Classic Ohio and UK, this guy's actually been traveling, doing a ton of guest posing, being a great ambassador for the sport. And take a look at this back double bicep, guys. Definitely one of the best in the Classic Physique division. And following the wins at both Arnold Classics, I was a little bit skeptical about Wesley beating Ramon again at this year's Olympia. But the more I see of Wesley, he may end up in this second place come October. But I do want to say this, we've never had a problem with Wesley Vissers' upper body. We have to see the lower. But let me know in the comment section below what are expectations for Wesley. Now let's go ahead and wrap up today's video here with the archive of the day. You guys let me know in the comment section below who is this legendary bodybuilder. And as always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. And if you have not done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We are getting closer to 10,000 subscribers by the day. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.